At around 3:30 p.m. at Parliament Buildings, Nairobi, President Uhuru Kenyatta made his way in a long motorcade. The president, using the Harambee Avenue, arrived at Parliament's buildings, and his first assignment was to inspect the guard of honor as the commander-in-chief. Received by the Deputy President William Ruto, speakers of the two houses and the House leadership, the head of state proceeded to the main chamber at around 3:30 p.m. Before he embarked on the State of the Nation address.
Let me conclude my address by speaking about the fourth frame that has guided my administration, and I call it political stabilization, which is the doctrine that guided me to a path of a handshake with the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Our country has been in a constitutional moment since 2017. The only question is, what should we do with this constitutional moment? If we do not embrace it, how will it return to punish our nation?
The president, using the platform to once again wage on the attacks at the judiciary for what he says is turning a blind eye to the will of the millions of the Kenyans when they declared the Constitutional Amendment Initiative as unconstitutional.
The parliamentary record, as well as history, reflects that during this reporting period, my administration did attempt to resolve the constitutional dilemma facing our country. We went to the people, and 5 million Kenyans agreed to initiate the process of putting the First Amendment to the 2010 Constitution to a vote. In this august Parliament, the people's elected representative gave the first mandate a clear nod of approval by a margin in excess of 2/3.
The Court of Appeal judges led by President Daniel Musinga, Roslyn Nambuye, Hano Kwengo, Patrick Kiage, Gatembo Kairu, Fatuma Sechal and Francis Tuyot reaffirmed the decision of the High Court under Justice Joel Ngugi, Justice Jojo Dunga, Jairus Nga, Teresia Matheka, and Justice Chacha Mwita, who declared BBI process as irregular, illegal and unconstitutional for, among other reasons, going against the basic structure principle.
If indeed Article 1 of the 2010 Constitution states that all sovereign power rests in the people of Kenya and can be exercised either directly or through their representatives, the people made their voices heard with regard to the First Amendment. And the record of Parliament attests to the fact that the people of Kenya wanted a constitutional change, but a few individuals sat down in a back room and they decided otherwise.
The President and the Office of the Attorney General Paul Kihara and the Solicitor General Kennedy Ogeto are back at the Supreme Court that is expected to hear and determine the matter. Deputy President William Ruto and his troops have on their party praised the judges for dashing the BBI hopes, saying President Uhuru Kenyatta and the opposition leader Raila Odinga had a sinister motive to impose BBI to the Kenyans. But as things stand now, it seems the president has got plan B to resuscitate the BBI process before even the apex court renders its judgment.
Honorable members, we cannot behave like the proverbial ostrich and bury our heads in the sand. A constitutional moment does not resolve itself simply by being ignored. The need for political stabilization is, I believe, the most urgent task facing Kenyans today. And it is the foundation, upon which our greater justice, fairness, health, wealth, and security will be built on. And for this reason, I want to believe, honorable members, that that which did not happen will happen.
The President of the Supreme Court, Chief Justice Martha Koome, has also directed that BBI case will be heard within 3 days from January 18th to 20th next year, 2022. It is the second last State of the Nation address by President Uhuru Kenyatta, where he enumerated the achievements under the Jubilee administration. The biggest hurdle now lies to his successor, who shall be taking over from the 8th of August 2022. Reporting for Ebru TV, I'm Khaemba.